A pleasant good evening or late afternoon, and welcome to Greg Mitchell Field on Greg Mitchell Field at Volney Ashford Stadium as the Vikings of Missouri Valley take on the Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville in a doubleheader in college soccer this afternoon. Belleville comes in with a record of 0-1. The Vikings are 0-2, losing to Midland and also losing a couple of tough ones at Columbia College this past weekend by the scores of 0-1 and also 2-1. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Missouri Valley College Vikings. The Vikings go with Rosa Soto. Soto is out of Santa Ana, California. Evelyn Luchatero is one of the defenders. Rio Tanaka, Marissa Perez, Valentina Cardosa, along with Melissa Urena, Emeraldo Rojas in the starting lineup, as is Samantha Starosky, Nicole Rubio, Julia Amador, along with Anna Babic. Babic is the freshman goalkeeper out of Orange, California. So that's the starting lineup for the Vikings. For Lindenwood in goal, Alondra Balderrama. She is a senior out of San Jose, California. Victoria Price, Bridget McKinnery, Jasmine Smith, Casey Wood, Lindsay Lavault, Emily Fox, Jasmine Harvey, Madison Beck, Courtney Radley, and Claire Fries. Those are the starters for tonight's action. Erica Baptist in her first year as the head coach of the Lynx. Drew Hawkins, this is year number 10 that Drew has been in charge of the Viking women's program. This broadcast is copyrighted by the Mass Communications Division of the Communications, Humanities, and Human Service Division, Missouri Valley College, for the private use of our audience. Any retransmission or the use of the content of this broadcast without the express written consent of Missouri Valley College is prohibited. I mentioned the Vikings lost their 2 games in Columbia College over the weekend. Friday they lost to Midland Lutheran 1-0, and then Saturday to Olivet Nazarene 2-1. So they are 0-2 on the young season. Their next game will be Saturday at Columbia College. So we're about ready to go. Glad to have you with us on the Viking Sports Network. As you can see, the Vikings in their white, purple shorts and the orange trim. As far as the Lynx, they're in all black with the white trim. The Lynx out of Belleville, Illinois, Lindenwood Belleville. The Vikings, a member of the Heart of America Conference. Conference play will get underway in a couple of weeks. We'll have the men's contest for you tonight as well. So it should be a fun doubleheader. The Lynx, a member of the American Midwest Conference. So we're ready to go. Beautiful evening. We are sitting outside today, not in the press box because it's being renovated and doing some construction work in there. It should be all done by the football game on Saturday. Saturday night we'd host William Penn in football, and we'll have that one for you too starting at 5:30 with a pregame. We're underway. And the Lynx will have the first throw in. That'll be Lindsay Lavault. She gets it to midfield. The Vikings will go to work there. Marissa Perez out of California. A lot of new faces on the pitch for the Vikings this year. And Drew said the keys is going to be putting that ball in the net. It always is. Alondra Balderrama, the senior goalkeeper out of San Jose, California, sends this one to midfield. And it is off of Jasmine Harvey. She's out of Florissant, Missouri. This one is sent out right to Drew Hawkins, the Viking bench. So the throw-in from midfield come from Tanaka. All the action's been on this left side, at least to start. Here's a pass, and it coming out of goal to make the save. Balderrama, good job. Thought for a moment there might be an offside. It was not. But Balderrama came out, cut off the angle, and made the save. She'll send this one to midfield. The Viking defenders are back. Lucatero, number 3. She's out of Santa Ana, California. Vikings trying to get it to Rojas. Rojas one-on-one, but this one is sent out by one of the defenders for the Lynx. So here's the throw in from Tanaka. But it's taken away by Claire Freeze. She's out of St. Louis. Now in front. Vikings will have a chance here. Left side. Trying to get to it was Urena. Could not. Sent it weakly in front with the left foot. And it was handled there by Balderrama. We're just underway, no score. We will have both matches this evening. And you may notice that beautiful new turf on Greg Mitchell Field, installed this summer. The old turf put up behind the Burns Center for another practice facility. Here's a shot on goal. Balderrama has to reach up to get that one. So the Vikings being a little more aggressive here in the first few minutes. Balderrama sent it to midfield. Again, most of the action's been here on this left side as the Vikings attack. Another throw in coming for Tanaka. Tanaka out of Japan, a freshman defender. This one is off the chest of Starosky, so it'll belong to the Lynx. And they may have a scoring chance here. Here's Smith trying to track that one down on the right side. Good defense played by Perez to knock it away. But it will be a corner for the Lynx. And with the corner, I believe that is Emily Fox. It is, number 14. So she'll send the corner in. It's out in front, knocked away by the Vikings. Now Valley will go on the attack. At midfield, setting this one in, trying to get that one to Stowarski. And she is knocked down. Play continues. This one sent out behind the Lynx bench. .40 minutes to go here in the first half, no score. Our first cast of the year on the Viking Sports Network. Emily Fox. Will put it in play near the Viking bench. And she sends it toward the goalkeeper, and she has no problem with that one. Babbitt. Anna is a freshman out of Orange, California. Here come the Vikings. They get it to midfield, send it up. The defenders are back there. Hustling back is Victoria Price. Gives it right to Starosky for the Vikings. Vikings looking to get the offense. They get it to Starosky on the left side. She can't handle that one. Now it is loose out in front, and diving for the save is Balderrama. She came out. There's the front of the box. She thought it was going to come to her, and all of a sudden there was a Viking there. She had to sprint out to make the play. We'll send this one back to Bobrick. Over to the left side to Tanaka. Tanaka with the footwork. Leaves it off to Amador. Julia. And this one comes up toward us, and it is batted away at the last moment by Troy Jones. And I have the ball. I have the soccer ball. That one came all the way up in the stands. Good job by our crew. Troy Jones looked like he was playing volleyball there. All right, here comes the throw in from Levault, and this one goes out. It'll be Viking possession. 37 minutes remaining in the first half, scoreless first half. In a couple of moments here, we'll give you some comments from Drew Hawkins in his 10th year as the coach. It's a chance to visit with Drew for a couple of minutes. They'll send this one in, and this is going to be onside. Racing after it, trying to get there is Rojas. And it's knocked away from her. Vikings have been the more aggressive team in the early going. Tanaka will have the throw in here. Gets it to Rojas. It's sent out and going to be ruled possession to the Lynx. Erica Baptist is their head coach in her first year. I believe she was an assistant with this program before this. Well, it's an absolute beautiful evening in late August. Little breeze. And here comes the throw in. This will be from Rojas again. I'll check that. Tanaka will have the throw in. Saw the replay of the ball up in broadcast row. All right, Tanaka. Nice pass. Vikings. Urena with it. Sends it to the middle. And was headed away. Vikings had the numbers, but couldn't take advantage, and Balderrama able to come up with it. Balderrama sent it to midfield. 35 minutes to go in the first half. No score. In fact, neither team's really had a good chance at it. You heard Drew's, when we talked to Drew, he says this Lynx team plays a pretty physical brand of soccer. And let's get those comments from Coach Hawkins. Drew Hawkins joins us just for a couple moments before this match with the Lynx from Lindenwood Belleville. And Drew, you went to Columbia College this weekend, played some really good competition, lost both 1-0 and 2-1, but that was some good competition.
No, it's a good soccer. We always want to play against the good opponents. We want to play against teams that are going to challenge us for probably the hardest conference in the nation and the hard for women's soccer. So that's our goal, and we played okay. We just, we're young. And not young, we just have a lot of new players. And
you got to find ways to put that ball in the net, don't you?
No, that seemed to eluded us the last 3 to 4 years, same thing. So we got to find a way, and we got to make it happen, and that's the most important thing.
How about this club you're going to face tonight, Lindenwood Belleville? They play in the AMC. You know anything about them?
Yeah, we know a lot about Lindenwood Belleville. They got a new coach, and she's kind of hungry, and they got some good kids from St. Louis, and they're going to play a different style of soccer than I think we're used to playing. So it'll be a challenge for us. So.
What do you mean a different style?
I mean they're going to play a little probably more direct and physical, and we're more pass the ball, move, and so that'll be good for us to get ready for the conference season.
Right. Always important too to try to get that first goal, obviously, isn't it? Get the lead.
Yeah, it's important. It takes a little pressure off the weekend, So that's not what we're stressing to our girls. We're stressing to play good soccer, don't make mental mistakes, and it'll come.
All right, Drew. Talk to you later. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Q. Appreciate it.
All right, Drew Hawkins. He's the head coach in his 10th year now. As we heard from Drew, we saw the Vikings continue to, for the most part, keep the ball in the Lynx end of the field. All right, here's the throw in from the far side for the Vikings. With the left foot, centering it. Starosky got a foot on. Now it's sent out on the far side. And that's Rosa Soto over there. Where's number 2 on her Viking jersey? Vikings trying to get that early lead. Ooh, send one back in the corner. Ball is loose. Good job by Rojas. Vikings still in possession. And now the ball does go out. And it was off the Vikings. 33 minutes to go in the first half. No score. Valderrama. Will send it downfield. Vikings really played some pretty good defense early on here. The Lynx have not had much in the way of an attack early on. Once again, the Vikings trying to keep it in the Lynx end. Now nice footwork by Jasmine Smith for the Lynx. She still has it. Tries to split a triple team. Now we'll send it off to the inside, and this is going to be a one-on-one, and diving ahead to make the save is Babrick. Good job, Biana. So Babic made that save. That was one-on-one with Jasmine Harvey. Tanaka will throw it in. Gets it into Starosky. Starosky battling for possession. Gives it off to Urena. And that's going to be offside on the Lynx. In fact, they had 2 players who were offside. Jasmine Smith and Jasmine Harvey were both offside. .30 minutes to go in the first half. 31 minutes to go in the first half. No score. Perez will put it in play. Boy, I'd like to see the Vikes get one early here. Good job defensively by Victoria Price. Now the bus coming in, probably the men's team arriving from Belleville. Just an absolute perfect night. Vikings have to get back defensively. As Jasmine Smith, 1-on-2, trying to get around the corner on the left side. She does, but rolls it right to Babic. So Babic trying to clear it out. Viking defense has been solid here in the first 15 minutes. Lindsay Lavault now an offside. Lavault sent it in with the left foot, but clearly offside was Smith. Viking Sports Network will cover a lot of events this fall. Football, of course, soccer, and obviously volleyball. Brett Holt is seated down to our right. His volleyball squad off to an 8-0 start. Chaz Matty and his crew working tonight's contest. .29 minutes to go, first half, no score. But again, the Vikings have had possession in Lynx territory for most of this first half. Send this one in, again knocked away. Vikings still keeping it in. Doing a good job. And they're going to force Valderrama to come out and handle that one. Very little breeze tonight. Few high clouds. Neither team's had a real good chance to score yet. Maybe the Vikings can change that here. Soto on the far side, be the right side as the Vikings attack. Here's the throw in. Vikings send it in. And again, coming out is Balderrama to make the play. Nice pass to Starosky, but before she could get there, the young lady from St. Charles, Balderrama was there with a sliding save. .27 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Who's going to score first? Tanaka. Now this one is going to be sent out near the Viking bench. And the throw-in does come to Tanaka. Or will it be a throw-in? No. The kick instead for the Vikings. Mallory Porkerney ready to come in for Lindenwood. Tanaka will throw it in. Not been a stoppage in play yet in this first half. And a couple of subs coming in. Porkerney checked in and also in. Porkerney came in. It looks like Hope Beckerly also came in. Hope's from St. Louis. So Porkerney from Webster Groves and Beckerly from St. Louis both check in to the action for Erica Baptist. Babick sends this one out. It's headed right to the right foot of Drew Hawkins, who's standing with his two assistants on the sideline. 25.5 minutes first half, no score. Vikings threatening here on a 2-on-1, but they can't keep control. Now here come the Vikings again. They'll send this one down, but again, nice job by Balderrama to come out, cut off the angle, and take control. All close to midfield, controlled by the Vikings. Tanaka gives it to Starosky. Now this is onside, and coming out and getting rid of it and sending it over the Viking bench was a Babick. Anna Babick out of Orange, California, a freshman in goal. Here's the throw in by LaVault. And the Vikings send that one back to midfield, and then this one sent out. Had an injury during the warm-ups. Lede Bieta was injured in warm-ups. And she is in the cart behind the Viking bench. There's a long shot. That's way wide left by Emily Fox. one sent to midfield. Here come the Lynx. And that's an offside. Boy, it took a while to call that one, and Jasmine Smith didn't hear the whistle, and she thought she had a one-on-one, but then the whistle blew for offside. So it'll be the Vikings' possession. Let's see if the Vikes can do something on this attack. Knocked away by the Lynx. I think that's Porkenor over there. Porkeny had it. Now here come the Vikings. Send one in, and again, Balderrama coming out to take charge. "22 minutes to go in this first half. Tanaka trying to get possession at midfield. And Lynx able to keep it in. Pass goes by Beckerly. Now she hits the turf. And the ball goes out. I think it'll be a throw in for the Lynx. It will. Jasmine Harvey will do that. Harvey sends it in. It's off the chest of one of her teammates and goes out in the corner. Vikings will have possession. The way the Vikes are playing defense right now, boy, I'd like to see them get a goal. They have not allowed the Lynx to do much at all offensively. Now this one is going to be sent out near the Lynx bench. Drew Hawkins talking to his two assistant coaches. Andrea Garcia and Belen Lafuente are the two assistants, both, of course, former players for the Vikings. Tanaka. That's going to be an offside, I believe, on Hamlin. Hamlin checked into the game. She's out of Livermore, California, and she was offside. Raquel Hamlin. Ball goes out at midfield. We're right at the 20-minute mark of the first half. No score, and we've not had a stoppage in play. Good, clean game to this point. Here's the throw-in, but the Vikings are there to get it. Now Jasmine Harvey sends it in, and she's trying to get it and does get it to Jasmine Smith. Smith hits the turf. Slow to get up. Play continues. She's going to get up all right. Again, this is brand new turf. Greg Mitchell Field. It's put in this summer. "19.5 minutes to go in this first half. Now we do have a stoppage of play as Jasmine Smith, slow to come off the field, favoring her left leg. She tried to go after it, and she was tripped going after the ball, or she headed it, and it looked like just kind of stumbled a little bit. And as she did, injured her left leg. She's favoring that left leg as she comes out. And being helped to the bench. I'll work on her. 19-22 first half, no score. Lynx are 0-1. The Vikings 0-2 on the young season. Goes out in the corner. And it'll be a corner for the Vikings. Oh, it won't be a corner. The Vikings have possession. They'll send this one in front. It's loose in front. Still loose in front. Oh, man, that ball was pinballing around. And now the Vikings send one through the football uprights. That ball was pinballing around in front of that net. The Vikings were unable to get it down and into the net. A lot of action there. So Balderrama again will initiate the action with 18 minutes to go in a scoreless first half. Vikings in control here, as they have been most of the first half. Madison Beck wears number 21. She's out of Webster Groves, a senior defender. 17:24 to go. Starosky goes down at midfield. She's up and all right. Vikings try to work their right side. They've got a 2-on-2 here. Nice job by the Lynx defender there to knock it away. Now with the left foot, this one sent in. Trying to get it to Starosky. She's onside. Here's a shot, and it's a goal. The Vikings get the first goal of the night. I was watching Starosky as she tried to go to the right side, and the shot, the left corner, low left corner by Melissa Urena. So Urena gets the goal, and the Vikings take a 1-0 lead. Nice job by Urena. Got around the defender, and from the right side, sent it low left corner. And Valley has a 1-0 lead on the goal by Urena. I said the way this Viking team's been playing defense, that's a big boost to get that goal. 16:26 to go. Now again to the middle, and they tried to get it in to Hamlin. Hamlin's still down. Drew may be going to his bench. It looks like Laura Castano, ready to come in. Well, she will be coming in. Laura's out of Bogota, Colombia. And I think we're going to have really one of our first stoppages in play, only our second stoppage in play. I believe that's Hamlin, who is still down. It is. As you can see on the replay, they got the ball to the middle, and boy, she took a shoulder to the midsection, it looked like. And still down. She's up now. Trainer goes out. Drew Hawkins also goes out there. She took a shoulder. She came across the middle. 16:01 to go in the first half. 1-0 Vikings on the goal by Urena. So Hamlin will come out. she will sit out for a moment. All right, we're back to action. Vikings have a 1-0 lead. And putting it into play will be Beck. Off to LaVault. Now back in is Hamlin. Up the left side, Storowski sends it out in front, knocked away. Again, the Vikings still keeping that pressure on, though. They've played a pretty impressive first half. The Lynx have not been able to do much offensively at all. Winding down to the 15-minute mark of the first half. Here's the throw in by Tanaka. And will be sent out near the Viking bench. Well, just a perfect night. We are outside this evening in front of the media box because they're doing some renovation, which will be done by the football game Saturday. So the entire Viking Sports Network crew is outside tonight. Could have picked a nicer night to do this. No breeze, very little breeze. Perfect temperatures. And a pretty good soccer match going on. Here's the throw in for the Lynx. Tanaka heads it out. Another throw in. This one is controlled by Amador. Julia. Giving chase on the far side for the Vikings. Trying to keep it in. I think they were able to do that. So the throw in on the far side will come from Madison Beck. And she'll send it in. Knocked away. Out close to about the 30-yard line. And a good job hustling up Babic to grab that one. 13 minutes to go in the half. Lynx still looking really for their first good attack. Tanaka playing good defense. They send it back to the middle. That's where Amador is. Tanaka up the left side, loses possession of it. It's taken away by Berkeley. Now, battle for possession right in front of the Viking bench. Going to be Viking possession, I believe. It will be. One 0 Valley. Good job by the Vikings to come up with that one. That was Castano. Back to midfield. They'll send it in. Giving chase is Urena. And now as Balderrama comes out. She and Urena, I believe that was Urena, collide. $11:25 to go in the half. One nothing Vikings. Sarah Simpson on the far side. And this is going to be an offside against the Lynx. Now working the right side, the Vikings with that 1-goal lead, looking for more here. And they will have possession on the far side. Lynx will have possession. Trailing 1-0. Down to the 10-minute mark. Now the Vikings take it back. They send one in, and once again, Balderrama has to come out and make the play. Vikings again get possession. Amador trying to split a double team. Oh, she did, and then was tripped. She was just about ready to get through that double team, and down she goes. Viking possession here in late first half, leading 1-0. And this will be Amador. From about 35 yards out, sends it in wide right. Amador send it wide right. Nine minutes to go in the first half. A good first half for Missouri Valley. Now battle for possession at midfield. Jasmine Harvey, who was out of the match earlier, back in. No, excuse me, out was Jasmine Smith. I don't think she's been back in. She is not. She's still being worked on at the end of the Lynx bench. So this one in, it's going to go out near the Viking bench. Again, the Viking defense has been pretty solid. There's the throw in. Rachel Cole is in for the Vikings. Where's number 7? Here comes the throw in for the Lynx. They're trying to get something going here in the final 7:44 of the first half. And this one's sent in, but Babick is there. She quickly gets it to about midfield. Here comes Valley trying to, again, go on the attack. Working that left side to Tanaka. Give it ahead to Cole. Cole trying to get around that left side. On that defender. Keeps possession. And here's a shot, and this one was headed upper right, and it was cut off by Balderrama once again. That was Urena. Took her time. Good shot. Tried to go send it high right, but it was pulled down by Balderrama. Vikings again trying to force the action as they have most of the half. This one is blocked. Battle for possession. And this one will go out, I believe. It'll still be Viking possession. Or will it be? They're ready to come in for Valley. Is Ana Bajarona. Bajarono is out of Spain. She's a freshman. So she comes into the action late first half, 5:48 and counting. Here's a throw in. Knocked away. And this one goes all the way through the defenders, and Balderrama comes out to take care of that. This one sent all the way to midfield. Headed out of there by Lucatero. Now this one out on the far side. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Vikings with control on the far side. Under 5 minutes to go now in the half here. Send this one in, but it's going to go wide side of the net. Well, this may be the end of the night for Jasmine Smith. I won't say that for sure, but she's sitting at the end of the bench, and the trainer is putting an ice pack together. So that may be it for the senior from LeGrand, Oregon. We'll wait and see, but doesn't look good from here. And again for the Vikings, Lede Vieta was injured and injured a leg in pregame warmups. So she's out. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. 1-0. The goal was scored for the Vikings by Urena. Boy, it'd be nice if Vikes could get another goal here late in this first half. Down to 3 minutes to go in the half. Just a perfect evening. You couldn't order the weather any nicer it is right now in late August. It's supposed to be nice into the weekend. Boy, Drew was talking about this squad being physical, and one of the Lynx gals just kind of threw one of the Vikings to the turf. 2:44 and a half. Well, the Vikings have something going here. Up the left side, that was Castano, still in control, sends it back to the middle. There's Castano, keeps control, tries to get through a double team, still with control. Nice footwork by Castano. Gives it to the left side. Here comes Urena again. Around a couple defenders, and they collide. They'll play on. Tanaka will keep it in play. Here's Tanaka, left side. Tries to split a double team. So this one will go out. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. believe the Vikes will have possession. They will. With a minute 40 to go in the half. Urena from the left side. Sends it high over the top. Vikings still in control. And now this one's blocked and it's going to go out. Well, I'm impressed with this Viking team. They only have the one goal, but they have kept the pressure on throughout the first half. And they'll have a corner here in the final minute of the half. Urena will have the corner. And she just taps it in. Now they give it back to Urena. And she starts to work from that right side. Tries to get by the defender, can't do it. So it goes up the sideline and it'll be out. It'll be Vikings. And here's Soto with the throw in. 38 seconds to go in the half. 1-0 Valley. Back to Soto. Vikings with possession. Now the Lynx take it away. Only down to 20 seconds to go in the half. If the Vikes will get another shot off or not. Good footwork. Keep control. And that will just about do it for the half. In fact, it will. First half comes to an end. A goal by Melissa Urena. The only goal of the first half, and the Vikings have a 1-0 lead. We'll take a break. Back for the second half on the Viking Sports Network. We're ready for the second half. As the Vikings lead by the score of 1-0. Urena with the only goal of the match. Broadcast copyrighted by the Mass Communications Department of the Communications, Humanities, and Human Service Division of Missouri Valley College for the private use of our audience. And the retransmission of the use of the content of the broadcast without the express written consent. Missouri Valley College is prohibited. You're listening to the Viking Sports Network, moval.edu, your home for Viking sports. So check us out with moval.edu, and we'll have a lot of soccer, volleyball, football, of course, this fall. 1-0 is our score. The second half is underway. A very efficient first half for Valley. And sliding out a goal again is Balderrama. Victoria Price, the senior defenseman out of Hillsboro, was back there to help out. Vikings will have possession, and that'll be Amador. We'll put it in play. We're just underway in the second half. Sends this one in, and it's going to be knocked away and controlled by Courtney Radley. Vikings moving from left to right, or north to south here on Greg Mitchell. Men's action will follow. Here's the throw in by the Lynx. And the Vikings have possession. Send it all the way from left to right. Nice move there by Castano. Laura still with control. Tried to split double team. Still has control of it. And gives it off to Urena. Urena with a nice move. She gets by a couple of defenders. Vikings still keep it in here. Soto on the right side. Now into Amador. Has it taken away by Radley. The Lynx have possession. And this one will go out. 1-0 is our score. Vikings with the first half goal. Here's the throw in. Headed away nicely. The Vikings want to get control again. That's Rubio, Nicole Rubio. Vikes work that right side. Keep it in play. Amador, nice move. Shot. Oh, right to Balderrama. Oh, Amador made a nice move. Right side, then with the left foot. And Balderrama, right place, right time. It hit her. I mean, she did not have time to react. Had that been anywhere else, it would have been a goal. Here's Rojas. This one headed away by McHenry. Viking possession, at least for now, but this is going to go out. One 0 Vikings with the lead. Boy, that would have been nice if Amador would have been able to get that one through. Here's Urena. She already has one goal, has this one taken away. Now the Vikings come right back and get possession, but it'll be offside. Vikings looking for the first win of the year. A couple of losses. They'll go to Columbia College Saturday. They were there for a couple of games last weekend. Did not play the host Cougars. But they will on Saturday. It's pre-conference, a tough schedule to get ready for the Heart of America Conference schedule, which is always a good one. There are a few other games tonight involving conference teams. Judson is at Clark. William Penn's at Waldorf, Iowa tonight. Baker, short trip to Ottawa. And Simpson College will be at Graceland tonight. So those are the other matches involving Heart of America Conference squads. Lights are on. Not taking effect yet, but will be within the next 20, 25 minutes. One nothing Vikings. We're at the 39-minute mark left in this one in regulation. Send this one across. Vikings again had a shot at it, and again Valderrama making a nice play to go up and grab that one. Coach Hawkins thinking, man, we just need a couple of those to go in. A little contact on the far side. No foul. And they'll send this one back into the goal area. Oh. Vikings with possession. And that would have been onside, but it goes all the way back to Valderrama. Send this one to midfield. And this one skips right by Castano. So the Lynx will have it in front of the Viking bench. Again, the Viking defense has really been solid. Not much happening offensively for the Lynx to this part of the proceedings. "37 minutes to go, less than 37 minutes now. This one is knocked away from Urena. And she has the only goal. Amador had it. Now back to Soto. To Amador. Trying to control it. Middle of the field. And again, this one goes out. Soto with the throw in. Tanaka on the far side. And taken away by Casey Wood. Vikings will have possession with 35 and a half minutes left, leading 1-0. And this one set in. Soto keeps it alive. And this one is sent out beyond the goal line. Vikes will have the corner. And that'll be Amador. Anshu with the right foot sends it out in front, knocked away, still loose, still loose. Now it's off the shin of one of the defenders. Boy, the Vikings had that one right in front again and could not get it across that goal line. That was a good opportunity there. Amador battling for possession, can't get it, the ball goes across. Goal line, it'll be possession to the Lynx. Coming in for Lindenwood is Ethel Lopez. She's out of Honduras, so Lopez is in. This is Convocation Week on campus, a series of events to welcome all the students, new students and all the other students. We'll have the actual ceremony Thursday morning. McKittery checks out of the Lynx lineup. One 0 Vikings hanging on with to that 1-goal lead. They have had a couple of other really solid chances, but been unable to do anything with them. Price defensively, boy, there's a Castano's knocked down. She's slow to get up. Soto with the throw in here. Vikings would absolutely love to get one more here. The way they're playing defense, you wouldn't guarantee it's enough, but wow, it would be big. Here's Rubio. Off to Soto, tries to keep it in. Look out. Whoa. And that one sent off the right foot of Lopez right into the face of one of the gals on the Viking bench. Ouch. .32. Let's check that play out again. Of that kick right into the face of one of the Vikings, and she's all right. They're all laughing about it down there. The yellow card has been given. I didn't see who got the yellow. That's our first yellow card of the match. Amador sends it in, and once again, Valderrama has to come out and make the play. This one sent to midfield. Play is stopped. It'll belong to the Lynx. As the sun sets behind us, to the west. Lights will start to take effect on the brand new turf. This really looks good this year with the Malcolm Center for Student Life across the way. The campus looks beautiful. Now there's another collision. Miss Lopez has been involved in several of these coming off the bench, and there's a Viking who's down. Holding her right leg, and I believe that's Urena. Boy, there was quite a bit of contact between Lopez and Urena's still down. Yeah, she's up. She has the only goal in this match. 31 minutes to go in this match in regulation. Viking possession. Working the right side. One of the links missed it. Soto comes up, tries to head it, goes out. 30 and a half minutes left. Vikings with the one goal by Urena. They have the lead, 1-0. Throw in. Battle for possession, and finally comes away to Kincaid. And coming out of goal to make that save is Bobic. Anna Bobic. Less than 30 minutes remaining now. Soto with the left foot sends it deep into Link's end of the field. Vikings with possession. Off to Urena. Urena, good footwork. And now Castano can't come up with it. .29 minutes remaining. Again, the men's match will follow between these two clubs. Erica Baptist in her first year at Lindenwood, first year as a head coach, and Drew Hawkins in year number 10. Possession to the Vikings, I believe it will be. It was a handball, so that was the call. So the ball comes back to the Vikings. Soto knocked this one out. 28 minutes to go. Missouri Valley hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Here's Lopez. Sends it all the way across to the right side. I believe that is Freeze over there. Vikings with possession. Good sliding defense. Good slide by Lopez. She's been, since coming in, been all over the place. Lynx, some of their players are coming out onto the field, on the track that surrounds Craig Mitchell. Lopez. This one headed away at midfield. And here comes Urena. Ooh, is this going to be onside? No. Vikings had two gals there, and they were hoping it would be onside, but not going to be the call, much to the groans of some of the Viking fans. Soto with the left foot gets it to midfield. Well, if you're rooting for the Vikings, you would just like to have one more. Playing good defense, but 1-0, just obviously a lot can happen. Here's an offside. Trying to get it to the right side, but they said that Castano was offside. Viking men's team warming up beyond the south goal. Lynx in their maroon shorts, white tops. And warm up on the north side. This one sent over the top. Vikings can't keep it in. Castano couldn't keep it in. So back come the Lynx with possession. Urena battling for possession. Pretty good battle going on between Urena and Madison Beck. Both these teams looking for their first win of the year. Vikings play a very good non-conference schedule. Here's a throw in. Lopez can't get that one, but it's sent back in with the left foot for Price. Ball's loose at midfield. The Vikings now have control. Amador to Urena. She can't control it. Lopez has it momentarily. Pushes Soto out of the way. Now Urena pushes Lopez down. And this one goes out. Getting a little physical out there. Drew said this team did play physical. Vikings are not backing down. That would have been offside. It was offside on the Vikings. "23 minutes remaining. Vikings hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Amador was blocked by Lopez. It goes out. Vikings will have it. Soto will throw it in right in front of her coach, Drew Hawkins. All right, the Lynx will have possession. There's the throw in. Soto. To Amador. Headed away by one of the Lynx, but goes out. Vikings will have it. And they'll wait for Soto to come up, grab it, throw it in. 22.5 minutes remaining. In for the Vikings is Madison Geese. excuse me, Geis. Madison Geis comes in, Giese. And Geis, nice job trying to get possession of it. Send this one in front. That is onside, and that is a goal. That's a big one for the Vikings. As Valley goes up 2-0 with 21 minutes to go. Vikings work it to their left side. And that one is in the right corner. And that's Nicole Rubio. Nicole out of Barcelona, Spain. And Valley with a 2-0 lead. And Rubio now will come out. All smiles and gets a high five from her coach and the assistant coaches. 2-0 Vikings, 21 minutes to go. That's a big one. That is a big one. Well, the Vikings are playing defense. Goal by Arena in the first half, Rubio here in the second half. And now just 21 minutes remaining. Now you want to play a little catch-up, a little defense. And again, this is onside. The Vikings making another move. Is blocked away. Cardosa keeps it. No, Amador tried to split the double team, was unable to do it. But Valley keeping the pressure on here. They have been impressive. Guys going for that ball. Try to take it away from Jasmine Harvey. Two nothing Vikings looking for their first win of the year, and then they would head to Columbia College on Saturday. But still 20 minutes remaining. Here's a shot, and Balderrama's been good in goals. She has to come to the left side to save that one. Sends this one about midfield. Just very little breeze tonight. Very nice evening. Lynx need a goal, and the Vikings know what they need to do, and that's continue to play this good defense. They have the lead, 2-0. Midfield, or rather the Vikings to center it. Now work to their left. Nice to have that insurance goal. Looks like ready to come in for the Vikings. Starosky ready to come back in. She started the match. Eighteen and a half minutes left in regulation. Here come the Vikings again. They're onside on this 2-on-2. Center it. Still onside. Amador sends it wide left. She caught up with it. And she was running to her right. And as she sent it wide left, Starosky comes back in. Vikings keeping the pressure on with a 2-goal lead. And I just do not recall, at least to this point, of the Lynx having very many, if any, good opportunities to score. It's been quite a defensive battle by these Vikings. Lynx with it. They have to go to work offensively. Down to 17 minutes to go and down by 2 goals. Viking Soto, good job. Knocks it away from a couple of the Lynx. Soto still after it. Now coming in to help out and taking it away is Castano. Soto will throw it in. Vikes up 2-0. Soto keeps it in play. Clock moving, and that is in favor of the Vikings right now. Lynx know they have to make something happen in a hurry here. Now they have a little run going here. 3-on-2. Headed down the middle. Knocked away at the last moment. Ball still loose in the middle. And finally the Vikings get it out of there. Lopez, she's tripped. Down she goes. And that's going to be a yellow, I believe. Both girls are down, but the yellow is going to be given to Castano. So she picks up the yellow. She may have taken the brunt of that shot, too, from Lopez. Well, that stops the clock. 16:24 remaining. And this one goes out. It'll belong to the Vikings. $16 minutes to go. Vikings up by 2 goals. Throw in coming for the Lynx. Sense out in front. It's headed away. Lynx will keep it in play. And now it goes out. And that should be a corner for the Lynx. And that'll be Emily Fox who will do that. Sends it out in front. It's headed, still loose. Now Lopez will send it into the middle. The Vikings clear it. But it comes right back to Price. Price sends it toward the goal. Look out, it's loose in front. Offside. Babbage came out to get it. She went down, fell down. The ball popped away from her, but offside was called. And I think the offside was against Jasmine Harvey. So Valley keep hanging on to that 2-goal lead, and the clock continues to move, and that's good news for them. Castano, good move on that right side. Now diving in Lopez to knock it away from her and send it out. Here's the throw in. And all the way to midfield. Send this one in. It will be onside. The Viking defenders are there, however. And they'll send it back up the sideline. $13:40 to go. Vikings up 2-0. Rubio with a goal, and Urena with a goal. $12:50 to go. Vikings again doing what they want to do, and that's just to keep the pressure on. And Victoria Price on the far side for the Lynx. But the Vikings will have possession. 12:30 to go, really in no hurry here. The Lynx have to work with a little bit of urgency now. That clock is not their ally. Jessica Hufford is in for the Vikings, number 23. Jessica is out of Tracy, California, a junior. Here's Soto coming up the right side with the left foot. And that one was rolling toward the right post, but Valderrama was over in plenty of time to grab that one. She's had a busy evening. Soto loses this one. Beckerly has it for the Lynx. They're on the attack. Fox, left side. Can't get by the defender. Good job by the Vikings again on the defense. They've done an excellent job tonight. Here is Castano. Castano, good defense by Sarah Simpson, young lady out of Lee's Summit. So 11 minutes to go. Another throw in coming here. Throw in from Beck. Starting to cool off here as the sun goes down. Supposed to be in the 60s tonight. In August in Missouri. That's almost unheard of, but it's been that way for the last week and a half. Another throw in for Soto. She'll keep it alive. Gets by two defenders. Sends that one off the back of the leg of one of her teammates, Hamlin. Now Madison Geis gives it off to Starowski on the far side. Starowski around the corner, left side, keeps it alive, fires, and a good save by Balderrama. She was trying to sneak one into the left side. Balderrama cut that angle off and was able to knock it away. But still, the Vikings attacking, not allowing the Lynx to get any offensive momentum here. 9.5 minutes to go. Ready to come in for the Vikings will be Bajarono, Ana Bajarono. $9:18 remaining. Vikes will have a corner. I think that's Hamlin going over there. And again, just no hurry whatsoever. McKinnery comes back in for Lindenwood. The Vikes bring in Bajarono. Looks like Castano is out. 8.5 minutes to go. That attempted shot is blocked. Geis after it on the far side. Vikings pitching a shutout and have 8 minutes with which to work in regulation. We'll have a break and then have the men's game. And again, sliding into the goal area, 18-yard box, one of the Vikings, but Valderrama there to make yet another save. Sends this one to midfield. Vikings, they don't mind this kind of play at all right now. Just keep that clock moving. Send it all the way back to the goal, and again, that's fine. Vikings keeping it up that left side. Here's Soto. And she's trying to get by her gal. Now gives it off to Julia Wilson, who's in the action. Julia wears number 20. Back to Soto. She has a lane on the right side. And she's bumped out of the way by Madison Beck. Here's a pass out in front, headed away. Good job by Wilson, sent it out in front, and one of the defensemen headed it away. But again, that takes valuable seconds off the clock for the Lynx. And Drew's even going to his bench some more. Looks like coming in now will be Jennifer Garcia and Verona George. So George and Garcia in. 6:30 to go. Claire Freeze ready to come in for the Lynx, the next opportunity. 6:20 to go. The Vikings in decent shape right now. Leading 2-0. Coach Hawkins has to be pleased with what he's seeing right now. And again, 6 minutes, the clock continuing to move. That's the key here. Keep that clock moving. And this one sent out behind the Viking bench. Under 5.5 minutes to go. Drew has used a lot of players tonight. And he's 4 minutes and 50 seconds away from getting win number 1 here, Greg Mitchell Field. And I'll tell you, this defense, again, I just do not recall that Bobbick's had to work that hard against any real pressure tonight. That's how good the defense has been for Valley. 4:22. On the other hand, Valderrama's had to make several very nice saves to keep the score where it is at 2-0. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes. Here's a corner by the Vikings. Out in front. They'll keep it in play. Another one sent in. This one headed away. And the Lynx unable to keep that one in. Barono, I believe, will have another corner. on a Bajarono. 3:28 left. Looking good for Valley now if they get their first win of the year, early season, of course. And coming in to make the save, Balderrama. But the Lynx need 2 goals in 3 minutes, and they just have not been able to do much in this contest because of the Viking defense. And once again, the Vikings take control at midfield. Excellent, excellent job tonight. Here's Wilson. Julia loses it. It'll be a throw in for the Lynx with under 3 minutes remaining. Valley's just continued to keep the pressure on. Here's Lopez. Nice job. Knocked away again, this time by Wilson. And that takes some valuable seconds off that clock. Wilson heads this one out. And they're going to give Vikings possession on this one. They try to get it down to Wilson, and this one's knocked out. So by the time the Vikings throw this in, we'll be around the 2-minute mark. .2:14 or .2:12, all that remains. Here's the throw in. And the Vikes will center this one. This one's going to be sent out again. And in all likelihood now, the Vikings will get win number 1. And we'll take a little break and we're ready for the men's game. The 2 goals tonight were scored by Melissa Urena. She had the goal of the first half, and the second half goal, Nicole Rubio. So those 2 goals at this point in time appear they're going to hold up. Down to 1:16 to go as this one sails out again. All this action in the Lynx end, and 1 minute remaining, as you can hear. Here's Wilson, sends it in, and the Vikings, nice Tuesday evening win, it appears. Urena and Rubio with the goals, and Vikings still keeping the pressure on. 42 seconds remaining. They just did not let the Lynx do anything offensively. Excellent job. Here's a shot that's going to be saved by Balderrama. But we're down in under a half a minute. So Valley's going to go to 1 and 2 on the year. Drew has to be happy with this one. Heading to Columbia College on Saturday. Good luck against the Cougars. So 2-0, it appears, is going to be the final here. Again, goal in the first half by Urena. Melissa Urena. Nicole Rubio with the goal in the second half. And the Viking women win their first of the 2017 season, winning this one by the score of 2-0. A goal in the first half, 1 in the second. And Drew Hawkins, the 10th-year coach, says, hey, always good to get that first one. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we'll take a break. The men will warm up. We'll be back with the men's contest in just a bit, about 20 minutes from now, as our doubleheader on the Viking Sports Network, mobile.edu. 2-0, Viking women win. We'll have the men's contest coming up in just a bit.